Good morning, I'm on my gratitude walk. So this is currently my view. I'm not going to show the businesses or the houses around, but there's my view. And we are not going into those woods because the last time that I went into the woods around here, some shady shit happened and I got blamed for it. So we're not going into the woods this time. However, I have to head back towards my house now. Yeah, before I get in trouble for being on private property. Just passing through, y'all. Just passing through. Don't call the popo. Just passing through, y'all. Trying to get home. I'm gonna come back through here. Next time I come through with some trash bags, pick up all this trash around here. It's rough. It's rough. Anyway, so the reason why I got on here is because I was having a conversation with my neighbor up at the bus stop this morning about the election. Yeah, I'm talking about it. I wasn't going to talk about it, but it seems like my higher self has other plans. So here we go. He said something very interesting, and I'm going to talk about it. The next, I'm going to take these off. The next few months here, people are going to do one of two things. They're either going to lose their fucking minds, or they're going to be like, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm at a point in my life, I've seen enough shit in my own life, and in the collective, and on the news, and on TikTok, and my own research, and the COVID, and all that BS that came out during all that. Now, I got a very interesting perception on the matter. And I'll explain why. I'm about to get back in my neighborhood now. Okay. At the beginning of COVID, I was arrested. I was actually incarcerated during the toilet paper. Right before toilet paper hit the news. I actually remember waking up and all we had at the time was just TV to watch. Now they got tablets and shit in there. But all we had was just the TV to watch. And of course, what was on? The fucking news every day. And all of us were panicking because we're away from our families. And, you know, Florida don't play when it comes to laws, especially in this area. Come for vacation, leave on probation, come back on violation. Anyway, I got a signature bond, and was able to get out. But whenever I first got in there, now I was in there for about 6 weeks, maybe 2 months total. That first time. Look at the crows. And I just heard my mourning dove. Birds like to follow me. Anyway. What are you guys trying to tell me? I'm gonna take the rest of this part kind of slow. So where was I at? Oh yeah. So we are, when I started out in there, in my single pod, there was 75 to 90 women in there. And in the matter of 6 to 8 weeks, they had signed so many signature bonds, there was only maybe 12 of us in there, 13, when I finally got my signature. And I left. Now, I was struggling with some mental health issues. The doctors had prescribed me some medication prior to this. Yes, I'm talking about my local mental health place. This is now being sued. So anyway, The doctor threw Seroquel because I've been diagnosed with just about everything under the sun. Howdy, neighbor. So anyway, they threw this medicine at me. I was like, here, take this. Okay. Now, due to previous history, I knew that this shit would kind of knock me out. But they started me out on 300 milligrams. Started me out on 300 milligrams. That's enough to take down a fucking horse, y'all, when you don't need that medication. That was how I had acquired these charges. I have a felony. You can look it up. It's in the system. You can see what my charges are. But anyway, so I fought the system for a long time, over the next 5 years after being arrested that first time. People like to eavesdrop too much. Anyway, so shortly after getting out, I decided to go to this place that helped women and children get off of drugs, mental health. It actually, in a way, kind of saved my life. They took my phone away from me, and this was during the beginning part of COVID. We weren't allowed to have any phones in this place. We weren't allowed to have any phones. We weren't allowed to have access to anything in the world. We didn't even have cable. We sat around and watched movies all the time. And I remember all these counselors and stuff talking to me. And they couldn't understand why I quote-unquote wasn't progressing more in their program than I was, and it was because I had already gotten the benefit out of the program that I needed, and it was time for me to go. I only spent like 6 months in there. You can stay in there up to a year with your children that's 5 and under. You can stay in there up to a year as long as you complete their program. You can complete what you were in there for, because I went under court, whatever. If you pick up a limb, I'm laying down. So anyway, over the next 5 years, I had 3 or 4 different violations of my probation. 3 of them were out of my control. 3 of them were out of my control. One of those times, I fought back. But it led me eventually being on community control for a year. Bandit's running up to the house. She sees me coming home. There's my squirrels. See my squirrels. I love my squirrels too. If you've seen my other channel, my other accidental page, you know why I love squirrels. He passed away though. Rocky passed away accidentally. That's a video for another day. R.I.P. Anyway, so after all of this, I finally completed probation. I finally completed all papers last year. But in the process of this, I got addicted to heroin. In the process of all this, I actually found heroin in the jail. I had never, of all the years that I've gone to that jail, and my dad used to actually work at that jail. My dad was a CO at the same jail. What is it, baby? You want some lovin's? Yeah. Meow. Meow. I'm not careful, she'll bite my ass. Yep, her ears are pinned back. She's ready to attack. I'm done with her. Just kidding. Cat power, activate. Anyway, the moral of the story is there's some bad shit going on in this world, and people of white, they're always going to try to snuff that light out. They're always going to try to snuff that knowledge out. They're always going to try to keep you in the system. But I broke free. I broke free from the system with no chains, and now I can go anywhere I damn well please. And that, my love, is the gift. That is my testimony of how I transitioned from one to another to being mentally stable and calling people out on their shit. Don't give up, y'all. I love you.